Hello everyone, my name is Madhavi and this is my first video based on the topic that is called as a molecular basis of inheritance. And in this topic, I'll be explaining about first of all basic things, and also let's go with the further neat important points also. And see students, this is not only covers the NEET, and also for CET also it is important, and even for theory also this chapter is very important chapter. And generally to my students I'll be telling for everybody that this chapter is very important. So you people has to concentrate on this chapter. First of all, you love this subject, then automatically you will understand everything. See, if you do not have any interest, no, obviously whatever the easiest thing also you will not understand. So I'll tell you, first of all, this is the very easiest topic students. And first let's start with the molecular basis of inheritance. First of all, what is meant by inheritance? Inheritance, everybody knows that it is a process of, it is a process and where the transfer of the genetic information is inherited from parents to their offsprings. And also who is forming the basis for the inheritance? That is molecules. Molecules means what? Actually every living organism, either if you see organic or inorganic or whatever the living and non-living things, all are made up of with the atoms and also together form the molecules. See, if you see earth crust and soil, you can find out what the chemicals are present in our body also. Same materials are present in the earth soil crust also. So that is molecular basis of inheritance. That means molecules are forming the basis of inheritance. First of all, where all this process starts? First of all, it was starts with the process called as nucleus. This was first discovered by the Robert Brown. Robert Brown first discovered it, and later on so many other scientists named it as a different. So first of all, what happens? What is present in cell? Where it is present? If you take, this is the cell, right? So inside the cell, you can find out the nucleus. Actually this is a structure, but generally what happens, nucleus is the one which is having the double membrane structures like this. So again what happened, there is an interruptions, like this nuclear pores are present in the middle of the nucleus, right? These are the, so this is the nuclear membrane, nuclear membrane, and these are we considered as an nuclear pore, right? And also inside that the dark stained structure also we can see, this we call it as an nucleolus. And here chromatin material, that is chromosomes, are just together form, we can later cases, that is this we call it as an chromatin material. So nothing but which is forming further description. So students, this is how we are going to see further when we talk about this chromatin material. This is whatever we are seeing, no, internally this material, how it is forming. First of all, actually it is all combination of the many things. I'll explain you very briefly before entering into the chapter. I wanted to tell you where all we are discussing this chapter, and where this process will continue and where it will end up. And also students, here this is the area where the endoplasmic reticulum is arising and ribosomes are present, where protein synthesis is happening here. This is our main important motto of this chapter, where the proteins are getting synthesized, and also how the molecules are forming the basis here, and how it is forming. Just a brief introduction I'll give you. So first of all, everybody know that the DNA structure is the double helix structure, right? So like this DNA double helix structure will be present, and these are combining with the proteins. So what kind of a proteins they are combining? That means histone proteins they are combining, okay? And these histone proteins combine together and form a bead like structure like this, and this we call it as an nucleosome. Nucleosome. And this again together form the many complex like structure, and this is how the combination of the chromatin material formed together and chromatin together from the chromosome, and this is how we are going to talk about it now. This is how the chromosomes has been happened, and DNA structure combines with the proteins forms the nucleosomes forms the chromosome structure where two chromatids combine. These two we call it as a sister chromatids. This is just brief introduction about the what does this chapter includes and what we are going to talk about it.